Alright, so here we are, Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers, here on Let's Play with Brigands. If you are familiar with this channel, you might know that we played the sequel to this game, Gabriel Knight 2, Beast Within, last year, and I absolutely loved it. So we're kind of playing these out of order, because I haven't ever played this, so this is very exciting for me, but I have a knowledge of Gabriel Knight after playing that second one, so let's just get started here, and I gotta give a shout out to friend of the channel, Mono, who gifted me this game. So Mono, thank you very much. This is possible thanks to you. So let's start a brand new game right here, and Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. I guess let's check out the intro first, right? Find out what's going on. And, oh, that is... Hope the Steam copy came with a magnifying lens. Okay, that guy's burning. He's crying. Oh, that's... Ooh, nice transition there. I'm gonna adjust the volume on the fly here. There's a pendant from Legend of the Hidden Temples, if I'm not mistaken. There's a lot going on in this intro. There's snakes, people are burning. There's Gabriel's bookstore, someone's hanging. Oh, it's a nightmare. Okay, Gabriel's freaking out. So the intro is just a nightmare that Gabriel had, basically. Alright. Jane Jensen. Excellent. How did Jane not get to, or want to, maybe, I don't know. How did she not make more games? Because that second game was fantastic, and I've heard excellent things about this game. By the way, this is the original version. I understand they remade this in recent years, but this is the original with Tim Curry and Mark Hamill and Leah Remini and all that fun voice acting, the original graphics, all that good stuff. So, just so you know, yeah, we're playing the OG version right here, which I'm told is the better version anyway. Just give a nod to all these below-the-line people right here. So yes, that second game was the, I forget the term for it, because it wasn't around long, but that sort of, that motion picture, you know, like video record it, and then convert it into a game. I know someone's going to tell me, because we're doing this live, someone's going to tell me what that was called exactly. I kind of liked it. I don't know. It worked really well for that game, I'll say that much. I did enjoy it. Here's the voice actors. Tim Curry as Gabriel Knight, which I don't know what to expect. Mark Hamill as Detective Mosley. FMV, thank you, Leah Remini. Virginia Capers as the narrator, nice. Oh, no, Michael Dorn, okay. Lonnie Jones. I remember seeing Leah Remini in an episode of Saved by the Bell. I think it was an arc. It was like 3 episodes where the Saved by the Bell kids were at some beach resort or something, and her dad owned. It doesn't matter. I thought she was cute. That's all I'm trying to say. That's what I know her best from. And Linda Gary as Grandma Knight. Oh, nice. Our grandma's in this. It's exciting. Sorry if I missed some other great voice actors there. Alright, here we go. Into the game proper. Hopefully we'll get a good mix here. Day 1. I dreamt of blood upon the shore, of eyes that spoke of sin. The lake was smooth and deep and black, as was her scented skin. Morning paper, I guess. It's our bookstore. And Nollins. There's Grace.
I bet. Just a minute. It lives, I see. Do you want to speak with Lolita?
Ooh. Guess not.
I'm sorry, but Gabriel is allowed. Oh, I mean, he's out. Yeah, if he ever comes back, I'll tell him. You know, you could do better. I know I don't know you, but you could do better. Good morning. The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. Let me know when you want your messages.
Ugh.
Gee, you're lively. Did you have another nightmare last night?
Sort of.
Mm-hmm. I told you it's that voodoo book you're researching. That stuff can seriously screw up your karma.
I'm sure that's it. Maybe I should write a horror novel on passive resistance instead.
So don't sleep. It's your body. Anyway, your handheld tape recorder came today.
Oh, perfect
Really?
timing.
Great.
Let's Play wouldn't be as good without it.
I can't wait to see what human rights you violate with this one.
I can't wait to violate them.
All right,
For
Gabriel.
example, if you would just let me...
And I located some local voodoo references for you.
Got H.
Dixieland Drugstore and the Historical Museum of Voodoo. Both are right here in French Quarter.
How would I ever manage without you?
You? Give me a break. The devil himself couldn't change you.
Well, if the devil had great legs, perhaps, like yours.
And a riveting personality, I'm sure.
Grace is like,
If you
where's
need
the
any more
bookstore
research
HR?
It's not as though we're swamped with customers.
Yeah. All right. Into it we are. So bear with me here. As I said, I don't have any experience with this game. So this is an interesting little menu bar we got up here. Lots of commands to click through. All right, walk. Pretty straightforward. Let's see. Is there a speed we can mess with? Save often, right? I know it's not Roberta Williams, but Gabriel. Let's call it Gabriel. Same rules apply. It's still a Sierra game. All right, we can touch things. We get some coffee.
My kidney's already floating, thanks.
All right.
That does.
Well,
Gabriel cannot see any way to pick that up.
there's our narrator. Paper. Rest of the latest
Times
news.
Picayune, dated June 18, 1993. The front page has an article about the Voodoo murders. The article says that the victims are all identified as members of the underworld. The general public of New Orleans is in no danger. Police claim the so-called voodoo trappings found at the crime scenes are fake, a scare tactic, and that the murders are not associated with any genuine practitioners. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope.
He's an
for
Aquarius.
the day. Potential storms ahead. Proceed with caution and do not get involved with anything new at this
All
time.
right, let's end the series right now.
Right.
Yeah. Spoken like someone who doesn't have to pay the rent. We got things to look into. Picayune horoscope writer. All right, this is animated like we can pick it up. I love that. Going to assume we can pick this up. Or magnifying. There is a magnifying
Mind
lens,
if I borrow
actually.
the magnifying glass?
No, Sherlock. Just bring it back when we get the next estate shipment.
No problem.
Sweet. I might turn the I guess that's narration right there and just voices in general. I might turn that up just a bit over the volume of the music. It's not going to change till I hit it, I guess. And what is this?
I'm going to take the tweezers for a bit.
Good. You're beginning to look a little scruffy.
One hair at a
Just trying to
time.
make you feel at home.
Okay. Let's talk to Grace, shall we? If I can figure out how the heck to do that. So we can, order her about and ask her questions? What does this do? Just tell her, work harder.
So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of mathematics, for one thing. These books are unbelievable.
What can I say? I refuse to be bound by rules.
The strap marks on your bedpost speak otherwise.
All right, then. Touche. We ask questions.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Wait a minute. That's Conan O'Brien. From, the first year that he had his show. I know I'm going to forget to put a picture up next to it, but... And there's Grace. Okay. She's a bit more bookish than she was in the second game. But there you go. Leia Remini and Tim Curry. Let's see, what can we ask about? Voodoo?
What can you tell me about Voodoo?
I didn't know much of anything about it until you started researching it for your book. Now I know that it's active in the city. There's that shop and museum. It can clearly be dangerous in the wrong hands. You should be careful investigating it.
Okay, so is this gonna be the same thing?
Do you know anything else about Voodoo?
I've told you all
That
I know.
voice.
Sorry I can't be more help.
I can see why everyone likes it so much. All right. Do we get like a different color?
Do you know
Okay,
I've told you.
that's fair. Voodoo murders.
What do you know about the Voodoo murders?
Just what I read in the paper, same as you.
What do you know?
You won't get far questioning me about it, Sherlock.
It's probably true. What if Grace is behind it? Nah, she wouldn't be in the sequel. All right.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Well, I've only been here 2 months, but I love it. It's so much more alive than any place I've been. It feels like anything's possible here.
I wonder how they hooked up together, like, in the context of the bookstore and everything.
Tell me about yourself, Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, Knight.
I mean it.
What do you want to know?
Oh, wow. So many options. How come we haven't gone out yet? I mean, as it's an option.
How come we haven't gone out yet?
I'm
Too
still
smart
waiting
for
around
that, yep.
Lobotomy. As soon as I get it, I'll let you know.
I love Grace.
How do you like working at St. George's Books?
Well, it's not exactly a huge intellectual challenge. Although the math in your record books could confuse Einstein. Still, I love old books, and it's a nice way to pay the bills while I explore the city for a summer. If you ever pay me, that is.
She's a firecracker.
What do you do after work?
Well, I either go to my oil painting class or my Tai Chi. You know that.
You know, you can go overboard with this improving yourself stuff. You don't want to alienate us mere mortals.
I suppose I should just allow my mind and body to atrophy.
Works for me. How old are you?
How old are
Old enough to know about men like you.
Shouldn't we already know how old she is when we hired her?
Just tell me anything at all.
I just got my master's in history and classics. My folks wanted me to go on right away for my PhD, but 18 years of school was enough. I needed a break.
Understandable. Anything else?
Just tell me anything at all.
Anything at all.
I came to New Orleans because I'd read so much about it, and I thought, spending a few months here would clear my head.
That'd be a cool place to live for a while.
Just tell me anything at all.
I hear you, Grace.
I've always wanted to do something really adventurous, Something real life. I'm sick of libraries and lecture halls.
Just tell me anything at all.
My folks are traditional Japanese. I don't even remember Japan myself. I was 3 when we came to the States.
Have you visited since
Just tell me
Just
anything
tell
at
me.
all.
It's like he's not even listening.
I've been studying Tai Chi for 10 years. It's a very spiritual discipline. I'm sure discipline of any sort isn't something that would appeal to you, Gabriel.
Got me pinned.
Just tell me anything at all.
My folks want me to get married to a boy back east, Mark Kobayashi. His parents are traditional Japanese too. I might eventually, but right now,
Do your own thing.
Just tell me anything at all.
I've always wanted to do something really
All right. We're starting to go in circles. Well, we
Nothing,
learned,
I guess. Never mind.
filled in a lot of gaps.
Suit yourself.
Know quite a bit about Grace Nakamura now. Messages?
Do you have messages for me?
Besides, what's her name?
Dana called, and Susie left a message about a lawsuit.
That don't sound good.
Awesome.
Okie dokie. There's more when you want 'em.
All right, what else?
Do you have more messages for me?
Your grandmother called.
I keep meaning to get over there. What does she say?
Grandma Knight.
Did she sound good?
She sounded great, and we had a nice little chat about you.
Grace.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry. I didn't go into detail about your cardinal sins. Not that anything about you could surprise her. She adores you anyway.
Aw.
She's my girl.
But she said to remind you to stop by and go through your father's things.
Okay.
I guess that's the da-da-da-da of this game.
Do you have more?
Everyone
messages
loves
for me?
Gabriel once they get to know him.
Here's a strange one. You got a call from someone named Wolfgang Ritter? He said he was calling from Germany.
Huh.
He told me it was urgent, maybe you should give him a call.
Call Germany like hell. If it's really important, he'll call back.
You
Well,
have no
fine.
idea.
Let's just hope he's not with the German lottery for pitiful American authors.
You have no idea where your adventures are going to take you, Gabriel.
Do you have more messages for me?
Your friend Detective Mosley
Wow,
called.
I have a lot of messages.
Talkative, isn't he?
Especially with you. What do you want?
He left an interesting message. He told me to tell you that his mother's maiden name is Humphrey. Oh, that's HumphreY.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
And that he left some photos for you at the station. At the front desk.
It's about time.
Gabriel, those photos wouldn't have anything to do with the Voodoo murders, would they?
Now, why would you say something like that?
Because I know you. You're getting privileged information, aren't you? Did you tell him you'd put him in your new Voodoo book?
A writer has certain obligation to his readers, you know.
Gabriel, you know you'll never put him in your book. Your main character is a female orthodontist. You're gonna be reincarnated as a pit bull if you keep screwing with your karma.
She keeps mentioning
As long
karma.
as it's a male pit bull with a really big...
That's enough. Thanks. Anyway, that's all the messages. Thank God.
All right, so Grandma Mark Hamill, gotcha. Grandma Mark Hamill.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
I can't think of anything. We're always sending Grace to do this boring stuff to keep her busy, then she ends up discovering everything, basically.
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
All right, I guess that's everything. Getting a little drawl in my voice there. Hey,
So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of mathematics.
What can I say?
so that's just like shooting small talk, basically. What is this? Is this eyes?
If wishes were ponies. I'm doing the best I can.
What that? No, that's eye. What is that? I don't even know what that command is. Does anyone? We have open door. Can I open Grace?
I don't even want to think about what you mean.
I don't know what I mean, Gabriel. I'm feeling it out. It's early on in the series. Just trying to figure it out.
If I want to open up, I'll go to a shrink.
Okay. Why would there be like a dedicated open command rather than just hand on something? That's weird. And what is this?
Move, Gabriel. Try the walk icon.
Oh, that's interact with. Okay. Thank you very much. That's operate slash you. Oh, those are gears. Okay. I thought it was like, I'm not going to say what I thought it was. I'll just embarrass myself. All right. So that's take, open, interact with, open items. And this is called the elevator. Light the stick of dynamite. I don't know.
Move, Gabriel.
Move that wall of ice? Good luck.
All right, I think they put in like one or two too many commands here, but that's all right. What do you think of Grace there, Gabriel?
Don't mind if I do.
All right.
Do what?
Oh, nothing.
You're doing it again. All right, so some of this stuff looks like I can pick it up, actually. And middle mouse button goes back to the feet. That's good.
Gabriel wouldn't dare touch Grace's oil paints.
Those are oil paints. Can we look at those?
Grace keeps her art supplies.
I know, but can I open them?
That doesn't seem to work that way.
Okay. Fair enough. I have lots of books. Can I look at some of the books?
Gabriel's had all those books in the bathroom and doesn't care to read them again.
But this one, I like that loading or waiting icon.
Gabriel leafs through a German-English dictionary.
Let's see, Mittag means midday, noon.
Gabriel
We're gonna get through the
leafs
entire
a
German
English dictionary.
lexicon.
Spiel means game.
So,
Interesting.
so Spielberg means Gameberg. There you go.
Gabriel leafs through a German English dictionary.
Himmel means heaven. Uh-huh. Dry.
How? I'm just curious.
Gabriel
Possession means possessed.
That is
That's
handy.
handy to know.
That is handy. How far does this rabbit hole go, though?
Drachen means dragons. I wonder if Mosley would know he was being insulted if I called him Drachenbread.
Probably be suspicious, to say the least.
Gabriel leafs through a German.
Let's see, Mittag means
All right, we've gone full circle. Good.
Gabriel.
Oh, I'm trying to like. Oh,
Gabriel.
there are still books though, like on other. You got to get really
Gabriel
specific here.
selects a volume of German poetry that he always found strangely compelling.
Drei Drachen. Drei Drachen
Dragon.
kriechen in meinen Schlaf. Die Ziele wollen sie lebendig zum Fraß. Feurigen Atems, gespaltener Zunge, genießen sie jedes Mal.
That's nice. Kinda creepy, though. Who's the author?
Heinz Ritter.
Heinz Ritter.
I'm not sure what it says, but I get the feeling the guy was one sick puppy.
Huh. Where's our inventory? There's our. There we go. Not taking it with us. Yeah, tweezers look like more like tweezers there.
The magnifying glass is an expensive one with an inlaid jade handle, an heirloom from Gabriel's grandfather.
And what is this?
There's nothing written on the magnifying that I...
So many very specific interaction icons. We have help as well. All right, we have 8 points already. That's exciting. I know we're moving a little slow here in the start, but just taking it all in. Enjoying ourselves. We go in the back. Guess this is where we crash. Wonder if what's her name's been back here.
Mardi Gras mementos left by some female or other.
I guess it's just perspective, but that looks massive. Looks like an Easter Island statue right there. All right, this looks like something we can pick up. Oh, it's the phone. Okay. Gotta do it, right? No? Oh. There's an emergency. I'm too sexy. My hair is too amazing. Although it's not quite as amazing as the second game when they had...
Gabriel never has figured out how to operate the memory function on this phone.
I can't tell if she's making fun of him or that's just the way she talks. Okay.
Gabriel might as well leave. Gabriel might as well... That doesn't... It's Gabriel's bed. Unmade as usual.
Judge much.
Handsome, isn't he?
I wasn't trying to click on his... Well, yeah, he's a good-looking, tall glass of water there, I guess. I don't know. Anyway.
The typewriter.
If I threw that stuff away, it weren't worth reading.
Is there anything else?
Gabriel...
I'm starting to doubt what I can actually pick up now.
Gabriel minded...
All my clothes look the same, so why change them?
All right. Let's head it back out for now. Oh, it's the restroom there. Anything in the medicine cabinet?
I'll take this hair gel. You never know when you'll need a touch-up.
With that mane, yeah, you give it whatever it wants.
Does not...
Let's use some right now.
My hair looks perfect the way it is at the moment.
All right, Gabriel. Let's head back out. All right, let's just check all these shelves just to
The
be sure.
history books... Of
I didn't even know where I clicked the first time. He's like, I've read all those on the toilet. Now I'm like, I
Gabriel
can't.
pulls down a book on snakes.
Uh-oh, that means there's going to be snakes later.
Snakes are legless reptiles. Some snakes kill their prey with poison, some by constriction. A snake smells by tasting the air with its forked tongue.
Ah.
The smells are passed back to a sense organ in the mouth. Constrictor snakes, however, sense their prey by vibration.
Did you know that medieval legends about dragons and giant worms are actually based on snakes? You know, dragons, devils, sea monsters, well, they've always been associated with snakes.
I could see that.
Grace, get alive.
Gabriel, quit reading out loud. How about that instead?
The history... Gabriel's had all...
Okay.
Gabriel's had... The history... Gabriel...
And then this is going to be the poetry again. All right. I guess we're good on books. That was all the dictionary, the translation.
It's certainly like... It's...
Can we open up these drawers or anything? We hair gel. Does Grace need any hair gel? Grace, you look like you could use a little.
Do you know anything about this?
Yeah. You should cut that mop of yours and throw that stuff away.
Never.
Yeah, how dare you? Get out of this game, Grace, if you suggest that.
Gabriel doesn't even want to know what Grace keeps in those drawers. Gabriel cannot...
Can't open the cash register? Oh, we can.
Gabriel opens the cash register to examine the tape. Or, in the case of St. George books, the mistake.
Oh. That's why we're a writer by vocation. This is it's just for fun. Take it all?
Gabriel, that's all the change money I have. Touch it, and you could kiss your hand goodbye.
Would I do that to you? I trust you can live without this old gift certificate.
Knock yourself out.
Hopefully it's something relevant like Voodoo or Us. St. Joe. Oh, it's our own. Okay. Give that to a
The
comely young
$20
lass.
gift certificate for St. George's looks pitifully new and unused.
I love how this woman trolls us. In that accent of hers. All right. Should we head out? Should we go see Grandma or Mark Hamill? You sure don't need any coffee? Now we want some coffee. I don't know. Maybe I clicked on the wrong thing earlier.
Good coffee.
Let's play is just that for 10 hours. Good coffee. The occasional restroom break. Obligatory. All right, so open the door.
I'm going out.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Sweet Duster. There we go. Just like the second game. So we got the drugstore, Historical Voodoo Museum, St. George's Bookshop, where we are right now, St. Louis Cathedral, Jackson Square, the Overlook, Napoleon House, Police Station, Bourbon Street, Burgundy Street. Cater Street. Can I just go somewhere random in New Orleans?
Please select the destination icon.
How do I see my grandma? Do we not know where she lives? Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. You gotta see your grandma first, right? All about this MIDI right now. That's excellent. Grandma Knight.
Gabriel,
Which the GK
I'm so glad you stopped by.
could represent right here. Matthew?
Sorry it's been a while, Grandma.
Not at all.
Been too busy
Give us a
being
kiss.
sexy, putting hair gel in my hair.
Now
That's a
come and
hug.
Sit down. Tell me how you're doing.
So let's talk to our grandma.
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
It's Grandma Knight. Let's see. You gotta ask her how she's doing first, right?
Tell me about yourself.
Conan O'Brien's nothing if not a good grandson.
Oh, surely you have something more interesting to talk about.
Oh, come on, Gran.
All right, then. What do you want to hear?
What do you do all day? Your life seems sad and strange to me.
What do you do all day?
You know how I love to knit and work in my garden? I also take long walks. It's the only way to keep an old body like mine from stiffening up.
Yeah.
You're not old.
Oh, don't be foolish. I'm older than the hills.
Tell me about the fall you met Granddaddy.
Well, you know I was born Rebecca Wright. My daddy owned a lot of land outside of town. We grew peas, corn, cotton, all kinds of things. It was a good childhood, but my father was very strict. He didn't much let me out of his sight.
Tell me how you met Granddaddy.
I met Harrison at a church revival. There was a traveling preacher back then, a big fella named Reverend Jim. I even remember his slogan, "Come to me to find your way."
It's a good slogan.
Your granddad was sitting right behind me and my girlfriend Alma, and at one point, old Reverend Jim was flinging his hair around with his fire and brimstone annex, and a piece of it, one of those small add-on do's for men, went flying off. I swear, Harrison and I were the only ones that noticed. We both started laughing to beat the band. Everyone looked at us like we were a couple of loonies. It was then I knew that he was for me.
Just like that. That's sweet.
How you feeling these days?
Fit as a fiddle, and don't you worry your head about it.
Just tell me anything at all.
I had your
That's
father
just
when I was 22.
the old go-to.
The doctors told me I couldn't have any more after him, so I'm afraid I spoiled him rotten.
Just tell me anything at all.
I never loved any man but your grandfather, and I never will.
Sweet. I think Tim Curry, they should have had Tim Curry like record a separate, just tell me anything at all, like a less sexy one when you're talking to your grandmother. Not the, just tell me anything at all.
Just tell me anything at all.
I hate to admit it, but I was a jealous little thing when your granddad and I were younger. I loved him so ferociously, and he did attract the eyes of the ladies, whether he wanted to or not.
Can't help it.
Just tell me anything at
Gabriel
all.
knows a thing or two about that.
I get lonely sometimes, but I have lots of girlfriends in the neighborhood. I call one of them if I'm feeling blue.
Just tell me anything at all.
I wish you'd settle down and give me a great-grandchild.
Oh, Gran. Just tell me anything at all.
I had your father when I was
All
20.
right. I think
Oh, nothing, never mind.
we're looping.
All right, dear.
All right. See if she knows about. Let's give her a compliment.
You know,
with an E.
You get prettier every time I see you.
Oh, you.
We had more than one in the bank there.
Have you baked any of your incredible molasses pies lately?
No, dear. But you let me know when you want some, and I'll whip up half a dozen.
You've lost weight. Are you courting a new man?
She just told
Don't be
you.
silly. You know there'll never be anyone but your granddad for me.
That's what she just said.
Your hair looks very pretty today, Gran.
Not as good as mine, though. Don't
Dear.
forget that, Gran.
So does... you always had such nice, thick hair, Gabe.
I love it's a thing in this game, in this series.
What can you tell
All right,
me
let's get
about
down to brass tacks here.
Voodoo? What an odd question, Gabriel. Of course, you always were interested in monster movies and all that other weird stuff. You get that from your father and granddad. I don't know anything about it, dear. Of course, it was very big in New Orleans at one time, but you don't hear about it so much these days.
Not as fashionable.
Too much else in the world to worry about, I guess.
Eh, in the 90s? I don't know.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I don't know what else to
Voodoo.
tell you, dear.
Tell me, Grandma.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Oh, Gabriel, nothing. And I don't want to. I sometimes wonder what this world is coming to.
What do you know about...
Oh, Gabriel,
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
New Orleans is very southern. Of course, though, not as much as it used to be when I was a girl.
Shifted
It's got
north?
much more influenced by the East Coast and that California stuff. Still, it hasn't changed as much as other places, I reckon. We've always been happy here.
That California stuff, nondescript. Those raisins coming in dancing, singing their
What can you tell me about
tunes.
My goodness, boy. You've lived here all your life just like me. I can't tell you much that you don't already know.
Family?
Tell me about our family.
Who would you like to hear about? Your granddad, your father, or your mother?
I'll only tell you about one. Let's ask about her dad.
Tell
I
me
mean
something
granddad.
about Granddad.
And then dad.
Your granddad immigrated to America when he was 21. He worked his way through school, met and married me, and we had your father, Philip.
Tell me something about Granddad.
Your granddad supported me and your father with bookkeeping. I'll tell you what, though, he hated every minute of it. Didn't really like bookkeeping one bit. Maybe
Now
that
I own
was
a
why he had
bookstore.
the worst luck with jobs. The nights he'd come home afraid to tell me he'd lost another. And I would tell him it didn't matter to me. But he felt ashamed, Gabriel.
Amen. Accountant's good work. Anything else
Tell me
about him?
something about Granddad.
Harrison was only 36 when he died. Your father was 8 years old at the time. Your granddad was hit by a streetcar in the business district. Took me nearly a year to believe he was really gone.
I'm sorry, Gran.
Tragic.
I know you are, dear.
Tell me something about Granddad.
He didn't look both
Did you
ways
know
and
that
he's
your granddad
crossing
was
the
a poet?
streetcar
He was.
tracks.
He wrote the most beautiful poetry for me when we were courting. I always thought he should have done something with that gift. But he was such a practical man. Didn't believe in chasing after dreams.
Tell me something
There's a
about
lot about her
Granddad.
grandfather.
I don't know what else
Okay.
to tell you, dear.
Tell me about my father.
Your father was my only child. How we adored him. Philip suffered from terrible nightmares,
Huh.
just like your granddad did. They were 2 peas in a pod.
3 P's, apparently.
Tell me about my father.
When Philip met your mother, it was love at first sight. They were married 2 weeks later. Never looked at a girl seriously until then. And he looked at plenty. You have your father's way with women, Gabriel. And your granddad's.
All right.
Tell me about my father.
I wanted to just lay down and die when he and your mother were killed in that car crash when you were only 8.
Wow.
It was
Cyclical.
the thought of taking care of you that kept me going, Gabriel. The police say your father swerved off the road after being frightened by something.
Huh.
Perhaps a deer in the road or a wild cat.
Or a werewolf. Man, if Gabriel has a kid, put him in bubble wrap when that kid's 8 years old. All the way till his 9th birthday.
Tell me about my father.
Your granddad wanted Philip to have a normal life. He was obsessed by that thought. He pushed Philip to go to law school. Philip was driven to art. He painted almost in a daze. He would get so inside himself when he worked.
Werewolf.
Tell me about my father.
He always hated it that it was Margaret's money that supported the 3 of you when his painting couldn't.
Yeah.
Kept telling him, try something more cheerful, like a landscape or two.
Bob Ross style.
He couldn't do it. His work was just too dark and disturbing for the public, you know.
Tell me about my father.
I don't know what else to tell you, dear.
Okay.
Tell me about my mother.
Yeah, let's...
Your mother was Margaret Templeton when your father met her. She came from a very wealthy Creole family in New Orleans. She was beautiful and reckless. She was madly in love with your father, of course, but I also think she liked defying her family. Since you're so interested in family history these days, why don't you go by St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 and visit the family tomb? It would be a sweet gesture.
Maybe I will.
If I'll get some more points for this game, Grandma.
Tell me about my mother.
Your mother's family refused to give her money after the marriage. All she had left was a modest trust fund from a great aunt, who happened to like Philip.
Nice.
The remainder of your mother's trust fund became yours when she died. That's what you used to open your bookshop.
I know that's for our benefit, but it's just funny, the idea. Remember, that's what you used to buy. Your name is Gabriel. All right, tell me more about me, Grandma.
Tell me about my mother.
The Templetons are all gone now. Every last one of them. They never wanted anything to do with us, of course. What a waste.
Tell me about my mother.
I don't know what else.
Okay. Guess that's about all we need here. Is there anything we can... Oh, can we just shoot
How
the
you
breeze?
doing, Gran?
There you go.
Just fine, dear. I'm sorry I bothered you at work, but I was hoping
All
you'd
right.
get a chance to go through your father's things in the attic.
Forgot.
Don't be silly. You can call me anytime.
Yeah. Grace will take care of it. All right, I'm going to head upstairs if that's
I'm
all
going
right.
to go up to the attic, Gran.
Be careful of the dust.
Sure, still match. Get a save. She got me worried about the dust now. The dust killed Gabriel. Ba, 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 ba.
Gabriel doesn't want to take the clock.
You sure? It's kind of prominently animated here.
The clock won't open that way.
That suggests it will open another way.
The lid is blocked by
Well, then move the clock.
an elaborate mechanical clock, probably of German origin. It doesn't...
Oh, it's not running. All right. Operate it. Engage. Ooh. I feel like we're in the judging our soul portion of Quest for Glory 3 here. Will we be judged to be worthy?
It's the minute hand. The hands do not... Nothing happens.
What do we get us? Oh. 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 Well, noon didn't work. 6? 6 is good, right?
Nothing happens. The face of
Hold on.
Gabriel can't... The face...
Oh, okay. 9? Go hour by hour.
Nothing happens.
Okay. We'll go corners here. That's 2, 3.
Nothing happens.
3:30.
Nothing happens. Why move that part of the clock?
Oh wow, we can move these shapes around too. There was that prominent German poem. That's true. It was about well, they talked about... Well, no, that was... Okay, hold on. Moon... Angel... There's a lot of combinations which could be at play here. Let's be honest. We got Dragon.
Granddaddy, you old fox.
Was that like I took too many tries, or... Is that like Quest for Glory 4 simplicity right there? Because I'll take that. I will happily take that. Gabriel 2. Now that we open this up, let's pick ourselves up. What do we got here? There's a letter. Let's take a look at these here. A photo of some sort.
The old photograph showed Gabriel's grandfather with 2 other men that Gabriel has not identified.
We'll have to show that was the actual solution. Wait. Dry 3 dragon. 3 dragon. 3 o'clock dragon. That's it. Oh. I fell ass backwards into that, but I will take it. All right. Heck yeah. All right, we got to show this photo to Gran, see what she says. And that's fantastic.
The letter is addressed to
Heinz Ritter!
Whoever that is.
We just read poems from Heinz Ritter. Oh my goodness. We actually read this?
The letter is written in German, but Gabriel determines what he can about it. It was sent from a place called Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, West Germany. The letter is addressed to mein Sohn Heinz and signed Wilhelm Ritter. One of the recurring words strewn throughout the letter is the word Schattenjäger. The only thing that Gabriel can decipher
I remember
about the letter
Schattenjäger.
is a sense of urgency in the handwriting and in the heavy use of quill-tip bold strokes and underlining. The gift certificate is written of the back of the photo
Schloss
has the
Ritter.
following written on it. Schloss Ritter, 1900.
It's nice all the references, like the second game, they're very connected. It's not like a one-off thing where they're just making up stuff to go there. Like it really does feel like a connected unit between the two. Excellent. All right, very happy with that. Anything else while we're up here? This looks like something we could pick up.
I think I'll take Daddy's sketchbook with me.
Are there any sketches in there? Oh wow, that is dark. Wait a minute, that's clearly Mordak's spell book from you could click on one and cast a spell to become, a dragon, or well, not a dragon, but the rabbit or the various animals. That's funny. All right. Cool.
Gabriel looks far.
Little did Gabriel's father know that his illustrations would one day wind up in King's Quest V. Is there anything else up here? This clock still won't move?
The lid is blocked by... Gabriel doesn't want to take the clock.
I think I'll leave that up here.
All right, let's go ask Grandma if she knows about this picture. Rabbit versus dragon. That's right.
That's it. Take a load off, huh?
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
That one in the middle is your grandfather. Those other two, I don't know.
So much for that. About the letter.
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
No, dear. I'm afraid I don't speak a word of German.
About his sketchbook.
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
I believe that was your father's, Gabriel. You keep it.
I was gonna. But thank you. Wonder if there's any new dialogue options.
Can we talk?
Of course.
Here we go. Heinz Ritter.
Do you know anyone named Heinz Ritter?
Heinz Ritter. Oh, Gabriel. Where did you hear that name?
I found a letter in Granddaddy's clock.
I promised I'd never tell you or your father. But I suppose it doesn't matter now.
Tell me, Gran.
Whoa, did Grandpa and Heinz have a
Granddad's
thing?
name was Heinz Ritter
Oh.
before he came to America. He changed it to Harrison Knight legally when he arrived.
So that was his poetry book that we have in our store. Take that
Why
off the
did Granddad
shelf.
change his name?
I don't know. I tried to ask him about his family, his life before America, but he didn't want to talk about it. Never even told me about his name change. I found out one day when I saw his passport in a drawer. Since he obviously found it painful, I never questioned him about it. But I'm sure it wasn't trouble with the law. Your granddad was the best man I ever knew.
Didn't Granddad ever say anything about his past
Oh,
or
he's
his family?
Shadow
only that
hunter.
his family was crazy, and that he never wanted to see them again. He believed in some family curse, thought that he could spare Philip and Philip's children from what he called old nightmares. Whatever Harrison wanted to spare you, though, it cost him plenty. He never did sleep well, and he would often get a far-away, guilty look in his eyes. He was wrestling with something he thought he should be doing, someplace he thought he ought to be. I don't know how he could think that he should be anywhere but with me and our child. It's a terrible way to live.
Tell me about my mother.
Oops.
Do you know anything else about Heinz Ritter?
I've told you all I know about your granddad's past.
Oh, and the Schattenjäger.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Schattenjäger? Schattenjäger.
It's
How
fun to
odd,
say.
Gabriel. I haven't heard that word in years. My goodness, you've given me a chill. Your granddad used to say that sometimes in his sleep.
Really? Do you know what it means?
No, I'm afraid not. I asked him about it once. I don't think he answered me. Odd.
Thanks, Gran.
Ritter is German for night. Very good.
Have you ever
Thank
heard
you,
of
surprise.
a Schottenjäger?
I don't know what else.
It's like, leave me alone. All right. Well, I think it's time to see Mark Hamill. I wonder what voice he's going to put on this time.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
Some the Joker, Adrian Ripberger, Skips, just all over the place. All right, police station. Let's go Gabriel 3. I got the hard drive space. Sonny Bond's here, like a loan program, like in Beverly Hills Cop or something. Sonny Bonds. I think I'll talk to you. Okay, I'll talk to you.
Hey, nice precinct.
Think so? That's peachy. That means more to me than you could know.
It's like,
Hey, it's a beignet guy.
oh, hell yeah.
Great, I'm starved.
I mean, I'll probably go out there myself. Not gonna ask if anybody else wants one. Something's going on with those beignets. It's gonna come into play somehow. We're gonna like be able to go back into the evidence room or something and snoop around where we shouldn't be. I can't do anything.
Hey, grab me 3, would ya?
Oh, there you go.
Sure.
It's like doing like a Jack Nicholson type thing. Grab me 3, will ya? That would have been a nice touch to go with this Let's Play.
Thanks.
Have some beignets. No one's gonna eat them right now? Anyway. Should I go out and get one? What's going on right now? Does he take my bookstore gift certificates? Huh?
Gabriel can't do anything with a...
I mean, I feel like I should go out there now. I don't know.
The door works.
Am I gonna be able to go out and talk to him, or is it just gonna take me to the map? Oh, come on. All right. Anyway, let's ask some questions. Or any kind of cooked pastry, that's right.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's out of the crime scene. Sorry.
Oh, I know this guy's voice. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy.
About Detective Mosley.
I told you he's not here.
And it's so obvious. Was he one of the 3 townspeople of Mordavia?
About Detective Mosley.
I told you he's not here.
That's gonna drive me crazy.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Me? Nothing. I'm a Catholic boy.
I'm a Catholic boy.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I told you, I ain't got nothing to say about voodoo.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I told you, I ain't got nothing to say about voodoo.
So he was one of the townspeople in Mordavia. All right.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Jim Cummings. Okay. Well, he's in everything,
Not
so.
allowed to give out information on police cases.
Mosley is Hamill, so we know this.
Are you sure you can't give me the scoop
No,
on the
I could
voodoo
hear that
murders
being
case?
Mark Hamill.
Hey, buddy. Do I look like the kind of lowlife that'd betray my sacred oath to this department?
I don't know. What would that kind of lowlife look like?
Like hamburger meat if I got a hold of them. Kinda like what you're gonna look like in about 5 seconds.
I don't put this voice
Okay, sorry I asked.
to this face.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I'll tell you, I'm glad as hell it's not Mardi Gras. If it weren't for that 1 month a year, being a cop in New Orleans would be a real pleasure. As it is, I'd rather stick behind this desk.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Probably not.
Can't say that I have, but it sounds dirty.
Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about it. You hitting on me?
I'm the Desk Sergeant Frick. Why?
Is your
Frick?
Your name's Frick?
That's right. You got a problem with that?
Not at all.
We could even import an elephant, just for old time's sake.
I was supposed to pick up some photos from Detective Mosley at the front desk.
Is that right? And who are you?
My name is Knight.
O'Brien.
Gabriel Knight.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. I got something for you, all right. As soon as you're done talking, I'll give it to you.
Oh my god. Alright, just give me the pictures.
Here's that envelope for you, Gabriel Knight.
Thanks.
Let's see, let's pop this baby open.
Gabriel opens the manila envelope and finds 2 photographs.
Oh wow.
One of the photos from Mosley is an official Voodoo murders crime scene shot. A graphic close-up of a victim.
Surprised Mosley got away with giving those to us.
One of
I guess we can't really investigate any closer than that. Who's that?
the photograph of Mosley was apparently taken upon his graduation from the police academy. He had hair then.
Why do we have a photo of Mosley in there too? Odd.
This is the last. This is.
Alright. Plenty of photos in our inventory. Start a collage or something. Tony, those beignets are going to come into play later. Beignets in play. Alright, where else can we go? Got the Jackson Square overlook. There's the cemetery that Grandma told us to go to. The drugstore. Museum. There's just straight ahead Jackson Square. Let's see what's going on in this square. Jam going on over there. Looks like MJ hanging out. Little kid going over to check it out. Decent points so far, considering we haven't really done much of anything yet. Hello, Ossifer.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks.
Yeah, right.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks.
Okay.
That's a rather rude. The other park visitors are. The banner's too into them. The banner's.
Oh no. Gabriel's an interesting guy. I think folks might want to talk to him. That's the exit. Exit. They're like, just, this is going to take me back to the, man, every corner of the square has a different band. This kid's trying to figure out what the best one is.
That wouldn't be...
All right, now you're just following a little kid. That's not a good look.
Give a hoot.
Can I look in there?
Gabriel doesn't want to take...
All right. Wow, I was joking. There really is a band on every single corner. And a mime. This one is especially spoken for. Oh, God. What is he doing?
Why, you nasty thing, you. I'll call the police, I will.
Yeah, he definitely got inappropriate with that. Oh, what are you sitting on? That's crazy. That is impressive. All right, let's talk.
Interrogating a mime would be an exercise in frustration. It seemed...
Oh, he's doing Gabriel. That's awesome. Oh, now he's doing that guy.
You white-faced geek! You want to eat my fist?
You want to eat my fist? All right, you're going to land yourself in some hot water.
Leave me alone, you man.
Sums it up. You want to follow me? I have no qualms. Let's get weird. Don't follow the kid. Come up here. Don't follow the kid. Don't be weird, dude. Come on.
Hey, stop picking on me. I'll tell my dad.
And the mime can just get away with it. You just be like, "Ugh." Just cover his face. Everyone's like, he's just a mime. He sexually assaulted everyone in this park. Yeah, he's a mime. Here, follow me. We're gonna use you somehow. How far will he go with me? Just gotta like stay away from everybody else, I guess. What an interesting little like puzzle right here. Oh no, there's so much going on here. No, come over here, mime. Stay away from me, you snot-nosed kid. All right, we're gonna somehow get this mime on this cop.
Homicide team attend.
Homicide team, he's just like, I got 3 or 4 bands here. All right, what did we do?
Hey, cut that out.
And he just shoots him.
I told you to stop that.
Oh, your move, officer.
All right, mister. You want some of this?
Hell yeah. Let's get save going right here. Genius. All right, so we can grab that radio now.
Gabriel likes his own cycle.
Where is it?
Gabriel does...
Interact, maybe? There we go.
Gabriel picks up the headset and listens.
Ambulance 911, have you located the crime scene? They've radioed for you 3 times.
Damn! Did you say it was north of the Lake Retreat Country Club?
South, Lakeside Drive north of Piedmont Pier, south of the Country Club.
Man, I don't know if it's the clouds out here today or what. Good thing this guy's already dead.
Damn.
Everyone's having trouble. Must have been hallucinogens in the coffee this morning.
It's just so misty out here or something. Hey, I see a squad car. Got it, Molly.
Thank God. Have a good one, 911.
Interesting.
Stupid mime. Hey, you! Get away from that.
All right, north.
Sorry.
North of the... It'll probably just like show up as a thing. I guess we should check this out like right now. Does this need a brand new save state? I guess not. All right. Quickly, Gabriel, to the crime scene. It was north. Where was it? Street. Here it is. All right. I was going to say I didn't see that particular street name anywhere there. To the crime scene.
The crime scene team is still at the site. Gabriel parks a bit out of the way and walks over to avoid adding to the general.
I wonder what Gabriel drives. Damn. Messy. Is Mosley here? That might be him in the trench coat, actually. All right. Mostly.
Hey, mostly.
Here we go.
Huh? Knight, you wiener. I told you not to call me that.
Nice.
Feeling jumpy?
Who, me? Don't be stupid. How'd you find me?
Oh, I was just driving by.
Well, for the book. But don't tell anyone I let you see this, huh?
Haha. Be a powerful ally, this
It's another
Mosley.
one. As you can see, same MO and no frickin' clues. We're still waiting on an ID for the body.
That's disgusting. Isn't this a rather, public area for this kind of thing?
Yeah, they're frickin' ghosts, these guys. Lakeshore Drive isn't exactly the 10 expressway, but it is open to the public. No reports and nothing. Now, who the hell is that?
Sweet. Like Robert Downey Jr. there.
Good day, Miss Getty.
What's going on, officer?
Detective Mosley, ma'am. We've got a little problem here, but nothing for you to be concerned about, Miss Getty.
I see. Thank you, detective. And good day, gentlemen.
That was awful casual.
Whoa, I'm in love.
Well, that too.
Forget it. That's Malia Getty. She's about as far out of your reach as the moon. Probably on her way to meet some guy with a yacht right now.
Near here?
The lake's a popular place for country clubs.
If she's out here a lot, maybe she saw something or heard something.
Man, nobody ever sees or hears nothing.
He just wants
I
to
told
talk
you.
to her.
Besides, you just don't go around bothering people like her.
We've about wrapped it up, sir. It's another clean sweep.
Yeah, let's get the meat wagon moving then.
Do you want to leave an officer here, sir?
Nah, just leave the tape up for a few days.
You're a professional.
Yes, sir. If you'll excuse us,
Mosley.
sir, we'll take him away.
You can more easily tell that that's Mark Hamill versus.
Stick around and take notes for the book if you want. Watch out for the muck in the water moccasins, bro. I'll be back at the station. Stop by if you want to go over the case with me.
Thanks.
Check out that blood, that's for sure. Just me and the crime scene. It's not like it's Rip Burger when you're like, how was that Mark Hamill? All deep. Alright, let's take a look at this blood.
Out damn the spot. Will these... Gabriel can't. There seems to be a pattern to the lines in the sand. But if there is a pattern, it's smeared. There's only one small area that's clearly defined.
Okay.
There seems, but if Gabriel is on the sand and the site,
Oh, magnifying lens. Let's check it out.
the lines in the sand are
Oh, well, let's just walk through it.
Gabriel can't. There's, but that doesn't. Gabriel, there's no. There's the line.
Are there extra do we write? I mean, it's not like a journal, but is that what we're doing here? Okay.
Let me
Same
try
thing.
to get this down.
Maybe I'll have better luck looking in my own sketchbook. Oh, there we go.
The partial pattern from the crime scenes intrigues Gabriel. What does it mean?
Huh.
The part.
What does it mean? I don't know. Well, we have it, if nothing else. Nothing with the blood? We don't want to look at the blood? I haven't used my tape recorder yet, by the way. Oh, have I been taping these people without their consent? That's fun. Let's walk right through it.
Gabriel, the police have already taken samples of the blood. Gabriel.
Don't open the blood.
Gabriel, it's extremely big, bloody sand.
Okay.
Gabriel does not particularly want to mess with. Gabriel doesn't.
What's the point then? Should I take one of these stones or something?
Gabriel can. The police have. Gabriel.
We need to. Tweezers? That's kind of a crime
The
scene
police-
tool. Okay. What else we got here? Looks like something over here in the grass, perhaps?
The grass has a matted appearance there.
Let's get our magnifying lens back out. Aha!
It's very large grass.
Aha!
Gabriel is all.
No, but there's like something in there. What is that?
There doesn't seem to be any. There doesn't.
Just don't want to miss clicking in the right spot.
It's very. The grass. There doesn't seem to. Gabriel doesn't need any grass. Gabriel doesn't need any grass. Gabriel.
It's matted though. Is there anything special
The grass.
there?
It's very. It's.
All right. I give up. Give out on this side.
There is. Lakeshore Drive runs round the entire Lakeshore. The trees on the banks, patches of. Gabriel is on patches of grass. Patches of the grass.
It's just.
The grass has the marks in. Why use that on the marks in the grass?
Just trying things. That's how we play these games. Doesn't need any grass. It's just weird that we can magnify these things.
It's very large grass.
And not.
Gabriel is already magnifying the grass. It's very large grass.
Oh, is it like literally not matter where I'm clicking? He's just
It's
gonna look
very
at
large.
cards. Yep.
Gabriel-
Alright, so maybe I didn't click in the right spot.
There are marks in the grass.
That's silly.
As though some heavy wire object had been set there.
But I'll take that. Heavy wire object.
Gabriel carefully uses the tweezer
scale.
to take the small iridescent scale.
I think it's a snake scale, but it beats the hell out of me what kind.
Huh. What about snakes recently?
Gabriel magnifies the scale from the lake. The iridescent scale is brilliantly hued with greens. and
Beautiful.
purples.
But to what end?
The
Alright. Anything else here? The water.
Lake Pontchartrain, but the banks of Lake Pontchartrain are rich with clay. Gabriel does.
Any footprints?
Gabriel does. There's nothing worth magnifying in that particular. There's no.
Yeah, we did that. You don't have to do that again.
There's not. There's. The lake.
The old click everything till you find something. Wow, is there really something
It's
there?
extremely big
Oh.
sign. Gabriel.
I kind of like and I kind of hate that they let you magnify most everything on this screen. Blade Runner clue. See if it's from a real animal or replicant. That's right.
Gabriel.
I love that game.
There's not. There's. Gabriel does. Gabriel doesn't need to use that on the clay banks.
Is that clay?
Guess you're gonna take some clay with it. Ooh, I need some from my bookstore.
Yuck.
What do you did you really just take that? Okay. Do you need any grass? But he needs clay. Clue me in, narrator lady.
The road is not up for grabs. Gabriel would have a tough time.
Do we need the police
Gabriel
caution tape?
Gabriel,
It's kind of like interestingly animated.
police tape marks off the crime scene.
Alright, well let's do a save here. Just in case we need to come back. We'll call this the crime scene. Even though I'm sure it'll be here, it's not going anywhere. He said for a few days. Okay. Let's head out. Hey, Heather. Back to the French Quarter. I don't know if it's too soon. Now that he's back at the station, maybe. There'll be something to talk to him about. Gotta deal with this guy again. Frick!
It got to...
A fork. Oh my god.
What can I do you for?
Poor Frick. You don't know what the narrator said about you. Is Mosley in?
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's in his office. Go on back.
Heck yeah. Is that all it takes in this police station? Just show up and be like, I need to see this officer. Yeah, go ahead. Did he check his hair in that mirror? He definitely did.
Hey, Mosley.
Yeah, what is it, you wanker?
We have our own special chemistry, just like him and the German police chief in the second game. Love that guy. How do you get anything done? Let's see. I think I know by now where the question icon
Can I
is.
ask you about some stuff?
Stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Alright, first... insult him.
Have you ever called a hair club for men?
I'd rather have no hair than your hair, Knight.
Bull butter. I don't believe that for a second, Mosley. There's not a man on this planet that wouldn't want those flowing locks.
So how'd you ever find anything in this office? It looks like ground zero.
Hey, I get my job done. I'm a detective, not Betty Crocker.
I like Mosley's look, though. Rocking the 5 o'clock shadow and then some.
Trying for a real estate job with that coat?
No. Are you trying out for a janitorial job with that hair?
Oh, yeah, okay. That's pretty good.
Are those new shoes? What are those, hush puppies? Kind of a mud brown suede kind of a thing?
Hey, I'm on my feet all day, all right? Is that okay with you?
Ooh.
Mostly. I'm being perfectly sincere.
Yeah, you and my grandmother. Right.
You know, you have a unique way of wearing clothes that's... Well, the way they hang, kind of pleading over that stomach of yours.
I just love this as a thing.
We can't all have the body of a 12-year-old.
Oh! Touche.
You know, if you started carrying a lollipop around, you might get more respect as a detective.
Go to hell.
Go to hell. Your comebacks aren't as clever there, Mosley.
Have you ever called a hair...
I'd rather have...
It's messed up. Not everyone's blessed like you, Gabriel. Alright, let's get down to it. Voodoo.
There's voodoo that goes on in this city, sure. I looked into it a bit at the beginning of this case. But the voodoo stuff found at the crime scenes is all faked. It doesn't have anything to do with the real stuff. I know. I asked some experts. It's intimidation tactics, that's all.
What can you tell me about...
Maybe the experts are involved.
I told you, don't worry about that part of it. It's all faked.
What do you know about the Voodoo murders?
Lots. Can you be more specific?
Oh, wow. Sub-menu.
Do you know anything about the killers?
Great
At least
band, but
20
they're not
people
out
in
yet.
The killings. We know this from the variety of footprints found at the scene.
Footprints? Aren't those as good as fingerprints?
Can be, but we'd have to have a suspect in custody first, and the suspect would have to match one of the few distinct prints we have. Most of the footprints are smudged, trodden over, unreadable. These guys are so casual in their expertise, it's maddening. Like they know we'll never find them.
How many murders have there been so far?
7 murders have so far been linked to the Voodoo murders case.
Wow.
Now, the first murder occurred about 8 weeks ago. The M.O. was the same in each murder. Lake Pontchartrain was the 7th.
What kind of evidence have you found?
No fingerprints, a few bare footprints. Found a few fibers, but not many. The weirdest one was leopard fur.
Huh.
Leopard fur? Describe the crime scenes.
Now there's the corpse itself, minus the heart. Around where the body was killed, we find marks and flour and blood. There are traces of wax from candles, red and black. Ordinary wax candles, so the lab reports. Also blood and feathers of chickens. Also goat's blood. And plenty of the victim's own, of course.
But it's just theatrics to throw you off the scent.
What's the coroner say?
The victim's heart is always ripped out of the chest and missing. We haven't located a single one of them.
Lovely.
Damn.
Any idea what they do with them?
Don't even want to know. Also, the coroner says some of the victims had heart attacks before the incision. Literally scared to death.
Good lord.
Knife wounds are consistent with a long, narrow, wavy-edged knife. Probably a ritualistic dagger.
Any witnesses?
Nope. There's never been a single witness. No one's even heard a disturbance. It's damned weird. Like they just don't want people to see, and so nobody sees nothing.
I love this cheery, doofy music as we're talking about sadistic murders. Hearts ripped out of the victims' chests. Dum, 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 dum.
Know anything about the victims?
The victims are all out-of-towners. We still don't know why.
Oh, nothing, never mind.
That's gotta hurt
Sure,
tourism.
no problem.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
It's beignets?
You and me grew up together. You tell me.
All right.
It's a pretty nice place, even seeing the stuff I see. You know. The quarter's getting a bit too wild, though. Getting hard to control. Not quite what it was when you and me used to hang here, but... Hell, I've never known anything else.
And there's this new video series, Girls Gone Wild. I tell you, Gabriel, that's how it's getting.
Do you know anything about snakes?
The only thing I know about snakes is I don't like them.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No. Ha! Is that anything like a Chuck Yeager?
I don't think there's any relation. Tell me about yourself.
For the book?
Sure, why not?
Okay, what do you want to know?
Ah, jeez. Got any hobbies there,
Got any
mostly?
hobbies?
Yeah, making your life miserable.
I'm serious. Don't you shoot or chew or something like that?
No, I'm a freaking ballet dancer. Chief. Yeah, I was #1 at the Louisiana State Fair Marksman Contest. I play trumpet, too. You know, put your lips together and blow.
Oh, Mosley.
How'd you like working on the police force?
Mostly.
Are you kidding? You know I love being a cop. In New Orleans, it's the best place in the world to be one.
What are your plans for the future?
Well, you know, I don't like to count my chickens before they're hatched,
But?
I don't see why I can't be the chief of police in New Orleans someday.
See why not?
I already know the mayor, and my record is one of the best in the department.
I'm sure it's just a matter of moments, mostly.
Mostly.
Yeah, you'll see.
They do have a great relationship.
How's your home life?
Oh, real funny, Knight. Why don't you just bring in some freaking salt?
Uh-oh.
Well, you know Annie left me. My
Aw.
home life is shit.
Right. Sorry about that.
It's one thing about some playful ribbing, Gabriel. Don't be a douchebag.
Just tell me anything at all.
Anything at all.
Remember how we used to play monkey in the middle? We used to piss off our senior year teacher. What was her name?
Played monkey in the middle in high school?
You'd act like you were gonna toss her an eraser or something. Then you'd throw it to me over her head. And we used to do it at your grand's, too. Like with the remote when she wanted to watch.
She broke down, started crying, but we kept doing it.
And it was a great way to pick up women in the library. Those
Was
were
it?
the days. Just tell me anything at all.
You know, my doctor told me I've got a little family of ulcers starting. I wish this case would end so I could get some respiratory change.
I don't blame
Just tell me anything at all.
My back hurts.
Geeks.
Just tell me
Just tell me anything
at
and
all.
my back hurts.
For the book, I wanted to be an astronaut when I was young. Or a fireman.
Fascinating.
Poor Mosley has no idea.
Just tell me anything at all.
I'm 6'2".
You are not.
No, you're not.
Oh, come on. I'm close enough. Just wrap me up that way.
Oh, God.
Just tell me anything at all.
You know, I kind of like women with dark hair.
Sure.
Yeah, I know. It's a regular thing with you.
Now that Grace.
You're on your own with that one, pal. I don't even want to know. Just tell me anything.
We all love Grace.
Remember how we used to play?
All right, that's good.
Oh, no.
It's
What's the status on
Get back to
Voodoo
the
Mondays
case.
It's going. Can't seem to make any progress, though. Sluggish damn case. It's weird.
How about getting me some coffee?
Coffee? You want coffee?
Should that surprise you?
Nah, you've always been a caffeine addict. It's just that what we got here hardly qualifies.
Hallucinogens.
So, I'm desperate.
It's your stomach. I'll get you some when we're done talking.
That long?
All right, I'll go now.
Oh. All right. Looks like we need to grab something while he's gone, so let's get the save going. Hey, let's get a 6. While Mark Hamill's fetching us some coffee.
Don't touch anything while I'm gone.
Oh, that is the absolute worst thing to say to me. I'm gonna touch everything.
Not me. Not me. Not me.
Gabriel would prefer to touch it.
Damn, that's like a world record for coming back with, hey, there's no coffee. Oh,
Here, drink it.
okay. Ask me
Thanks.
for another cup later once I figure out what I want to grab.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
I got those photographs you left for me.
Really? Great. What'd you think?
Of a dead man with his
Astonishingly lifelike.
heart out of his chest.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Got any more ideas for photos for the book?
A cop author photo might be nice.
You and me? Together?
Why not?
You
Of
and
course, you'll
me
have to try to
together.
tone down your masculinity.
Well, okay. I'll call the police photographer.
Oh, right now?
Franks, come here a minute, would you? Bring your camera.
What did you need, Detective Mosley?
We need a picture, please. And make it a good one, huh, sweetheart?
Sure, sweetheart.
Yeah, I didn't think she'd appreciate that. Here we go.
Say, chintzy.
Was there anything else, Knight?
We definitely have to check our hair.
Hold on a sec while I go check my
I brought gel.
God, Knight, make it fast.
Alright, so that's a good way to, well, do something.
This is the
My hair looks...
Oh, well, never mind. So it was a lie.
Gabriel would...
There's something we want to check while... Oh, there's a
It looks a bit...
copy machine.
There's nothing in the copier to copy at the moment. There's no reason Gabriel wouldn't be... The desk got a forklift?
So rude.
The door worked.
Okay. So we
Would you just get in?
probably need to photocopy something, but So I probably got to get him to leave for the coffee, and there's something on his desk I need to grab.
Hurry up, would you?
Okay.
Thanks, hon. Let me know when you got it developed.
Yeah.
Just don't see anything like especially
Can I ask you
animated.
about- you-
I'm insulting him.
Do you know anything about the patterns around the bodies?
Yeah, weird, huh? All 7 victims had those little marks around.
Yeah.
We got all the marks on file, but we haven't figured out what, if anything, they mean.
Can I see the other 6 patterns?
Sure. People like that kind of stuff, don't they? Might make the book seem more mysterious. Go talk to Officer Franks. Tell her I said you could see the file.
That's what it is. We need to make copies of that. Yeah, those photos. Will he take another picture with us? That's the question. All right, let's try it.
Can I ask you a few questions, ma'am?
I'm sorry, sir, but I really have to finish these reports.
Yeah, but mostly...
Just a few
Officer Frick or Detective Mosley could probably be more help, sir.
Just a few...
Officer Frick or...
Excuse me.
Yes?
Get me some coffee.
Can you get a file for me?
What file would that be?
The Voodoo murders file? Detective Mosley said I could see it.
Really? Well, if he said so.
Okay. So she'll bring these for me.
There it is. You can look at it all you want.
Right.
But don't
And no
leave this the way you
photocopies.
left it, okay?
Right.
And no photocopies either.
Of course.
Alright. So we gotta do this. I can't, like, sketch it while I'm here, can I? I know that's not the point. Yeah, we're gonna need these for later. I mean, she's busy with that. She's not even paying attention if we photocopy anything right now.
I told you, you
Right.
I forgot.
don't leave the room with that file, please.
Oh.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh, so those are still gonna be there when we take the photos. I
Talking to thin
see.
air.
Hopefully. He's always checking that hair. Alright, let's try this.
Can I ask you?
We need more photos.
I got those photographs you left.
So,
Let's take another one.
what for?
I don't think we got your best side.
Really? Okay. I'll have Franks come in again.
Fantastic. I was thinking there's something in here I needed to
Franks,
nab.
come back in here with that camera.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything specially animated to add to our inventory there.
Now what, sir?
That clown wants another picture. You don't mind.
Clown wants another picture. Whatever, it's worth it to be called a clown
Of
by
course not.
Mark Hamill.
Whatever else could I possibly have to do?
I'm gonna police people from not using the copy machine.
Anything else, Knight?
Gotta check the hair again.
Hold on a sec while I go check my hair.
Good God, Knight.
Good God, Knight. Fantastic. And there it is, right where we left her.
Let me see that file again.
And Frick, completely oblivious to what's going on around him. Love it.
Just want to check this machine here.
That clown wants another photo. Looks like he's taking a whiz in the copy machine from that angle, but all right, let's put those back. Even though I'm like, would she even notice? I'm kind of curious, actually.
Gabriel already had...
Whatever. I guess the narrator would have told me to.
Would you just get in here?
I really should just leave them. Be like, that clown just left us waiting here for 5 hours.
Hurry up.
Okay, Rick.
Thanks, hon.
Yeah.
We're gonna take so many more photos before this series is over. Guarantee it. All right. I guess that's good. Was there anything else to talk about?
Can I have... What's the status on it?
Yours, Phil.
Guess that's about it. Let's just insult him one more time for the road.
Have you ever called the hair club for men?
I'd rather have no hair.
That's how I know you're lying. All right.
So, how's it hanging, bud?
Lousy. I hate crime scenes. People are sick fucks. You know that, Knight?
I'm starting to get that impression.
All right. Thanks for the time, mostly. Suit doesn't open.
I'll let you get back to it.
Ciao, baby.
Ciao, baby. All right. All right, where to now? She has no idea. Little did she know my hair was perfect the whole time. Alright, so we've been to Jackson Square. We got the cathedral. Still need to go to the cemetery for Grandma. We'll go back to the bookstore. There's the Voodoo Museum. Dixieland Drugstore, which uses Voodoo as like their part of the theme of their drugstore. Probably nothing to do here yet. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Uh-huh.
I like the breadth of different themes that we have rocking in this game. What's that?
The small bags made of felt and flannel hang from the ceiling.
Those are gree-gree. They're full of magic. No guarantees, though, you know.
Game were we playing where Gregory was involved? Don't remember offhand. What can you tell me?
Mind if I ask you? Ask what you want.
I'll answer what I want.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Man, I don't even know what language that is.
Fair enough.
Tell me about yourself.
My name's Willie Walker. I own the place.
Can you tell me what you know about voodoo?
This is a novelty shop, monsieur.
Says,
do you think I'm stupid?
Just
This is a voodoo shop. Look at all this stuff.
These are novelties, curiosities. If people want to think they're magic, it's not my concern, you know.
Trying to make a buck.
Are you telling me that you own a voodoo shop, but you know nothing about voodoo practices?
Just like the voodoo killer, basically.
Café n'est pas affaire blanche.
What does that mean?
Means you should mind your own business, monsieur.
Look, I'm researching
Let's
voodoo
restart.
for a book.
I don't have your answers, B. Do you want to buy something, monsieur?
Look,
I don't...
what do you know about the Voodoo murders?
Cabri Sank.
What did you say?
Nothing. Those killings have nothing to do with my shop, monsieur.
Uh-huh.
What did you mean when you said Cabri Sank?
I didn't say that.
You did. I heard you say it.
You heard wrong, monsieur. I said no such thing.
I have you on tape saying that. I record everyone without their consent or knowledge.
What do you know about the Voodoo murders?
Monsieur, that has nothing...
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I lived here all my life, me.
What can you tell me about...
I'm a busy man, monsieur.
What can you tell me about...
If you're not from round here, monsieur...
What can you tell...
If you're not from round...
This guy's tough to crack.
Do you know anything about snakes?
What kind of snakes?
The kind they use in voodoo?
Pythons and boas. So I've heard.
Really? Do you have one?
Are you crazy? What would I want with a python?
Do you know anything about snakes?
I've already...
What did you mean?
I didn't say it.
You did.
You heard...
Have you ever heard...
Man...
Tell me about yourself. How did you get into this kind of business?
Why should I discuss my business with you, man?
Tell me about...
Why should I...
Jeez. There's just nothing going on with this guy. You show him something. Trigger his memory here. Here we go.
Do you know anything about snake scales?
Seem to know the most about
I got some snake root and snake powder, but I order them wholesale. I don't handle snakes. I don't like them at all.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Do you know any...
I got...
Alright. Well, we did get a response out of him for that, though. Oh, was this the clay that we picked up? Clay?
Does this mean anything to you?
I don't know anything about that at all.
Need that soiled hanky from Broken Sword that I can start shoving in everyone's faces. What do you think about this soiled hanky I found in the sewers? Just show him a picture of a dead body.
Around the body in the photograph. Are you sure you can't
Just show him graphic dead body photos.
No, I don't know anything about it. Nothing.
Alright. Fair enough. What about the symbols? Anything about the symbols?
Do you recognize this pattern?
Don't look familiar.
I'll be hitting a wall here. Did you know my... You know Mosley?
Does this...
I don't...
My friend Mosley? Alright. Sand here, nothing going on.
Don't...
Nothing to pick up.
Can I add...
Whatever, man. Yeah, it's a dead end. Alright. I don't know what I expected. Let's head back home for now. That was...
Lucy, I'm home.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Aw. Alright. It's pretty productive, though. We got quite a bit of things done. You been busy? We sell anything while I was gone? Hope you didn't sell my grandfather's
Got a minute, Grace?
poetry book.
What's up?
Could you do some research for me?
Probably have some
Sure,
things to
what?
ask your research now. There we go. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Could you see what you can find out about a woman
Let's see
named
if she gets
Maria
jealous.
Getty?
The name Getty sounds familiar. What's your interest in her?
Oh, just, stuff about the Voodoo murders. If you could get an address...
Mm-hmm. They're murders. Right. I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Okay. Well... it's about closing time.
So it is. Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gabriel. And try not to dream, okay?
I got the place to ourselves. Ooh. Kind of sinister. Thought I might have been the 9th victim right there, but we know Grace obviously doesn't die. Cool. Is that, oh no, another nightmare. Very similar to the first one. Like verbatim. Here's the token. Give that to a temple guard. Amish man gets choked out by a python and then hung right there. Is that supposed to be us? Yeah, that's not a peaceful slumber right there. Day 2. All right. The mask I wore as I approached was not. I'm not. The pattern's unclear. Its meaning could be bought. Here's today's paper. We'll have to read that. All right, I think we'll take a break. Pick up in the next episode here. See if they have anything to say.
Good morning. Don't you look swell today? Actually, swollen.
Swole.
So have some. There's a fresh pot on the table.
Don't mind if I do. In the next episode. Oh, no, right. Okay. Help yourself, Gabriel. There you go.
Seriously, you look like hell. Your hair is sticking straight up like a... Oh, it always does that. Never mind.
Ha, ha.
Did you dream about the fire and the hang guy and that lion thing last night?
Afraid so.
Leopard, not lion. Did you get anything on Malia Getty?
Well, I did get her address, but you're a little out of your league here, big fella. The Gettys own 3 local hospitals, just to name a few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Did you get an address?
I got the address. I suppose this has nothing to do with the fact that Malia Getty is incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
And that address is...
Sad but true.
Hey! Far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 West England. That's the Garden District, Estate City.
That's all I wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Getty is the most dangerous-looking diversion I've ever seen. Ouch!
Oy, men.
Men. Fantastic. All right. Save this as day 2, and we'll pick up in the next episode of this Gabriel Knight Sins of the Fathers playthrough right here on Let's Play with Brigands. Very exciting. Everything we've learned in this first episode. Can't wait to find out what's going to happen in day number 2. See you then. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you.